Angry guy here, and gyms are closing down because of disgusting female behavior. Guys, if you're enjoying this content, please help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers on our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already have it, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. Gyms are closing down because of disgusting female behavior. Let's just go ahead and jump into the video.
Guys, come watch my posing routine as an IFBB pro. I always make sure I have my posing heels ready at hand just in case I come across a mirror and the opportunity to show everyone how amazing I look. I claim natty to everyone even though I have a clit the same size as a king prawn and a voice deeper than your ex-boyfriend, but I tell everyone I just have a bad cough. The only reason why I got my pro card is because I did a small show and was up against 3 other contestants that had a body like a bag of milk. Now I spend most of my life spending thousands of dollars on competitions where I always come last. Lastly, I never go to social events because I'm always in a prep or off season, and because of that I have to take my Tupperware with me everywhere. And I sit alone most of the time because the smell of tilapia seeps through my pores. See you next time.
Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from TikTok. Gyms. I love it that more and more gyms are banning filming, banning cameras. And I changed my little intro to TikTok instead of Tiki-Taki because someone actually told me that there was someone actually named Tiki-Taki. So, my bad, Tiki-Taki. Please drop it below. I really appreciate that. Let's get to that chow. It's chow time. And this woman's filming people just to see if they're hot or not?
Pass.
Really?
Pass.
Who wants to be on this?
I'm gonna just say it. We need to ban people from filming at the gym because what the fuck? Like, people can't even walk on treadmills without taking strays. I got here before Joey Swole, so let me just say it. Do better.
Do better.
I can't believe I got this on video.
Do you really think you can walk around the gym wearing that? What? Your top. Do you really think you can walk around the gym wearing that? My top?
See, it's not just men that have an issue with this. She's wearing a pretty light top. You can definitely see her nipples through it. It's pretty low cut. It's pretty much a sheer bra. Not even a sheer bra. It's more like a sheer t-shirt that doesn't even cover most of her body still. And it's quite see-through.
I mean, guys, even at the beach, for the most part, women wouldn't be wearing something that's straight up see-through. What is going on? They're only there for attention. They are filming so that they can put these videos on social media, put these videos on their Instagram, lead guys over to their Only Fools or Lonely Fans, and monetize it. Guys, think about this very carefully. They are now posting videos of them rating men at the gym as they are working out. Imagine if men did the same thing. Imagine if men posted videos online of themselves rating women at the gym while they are working out. The amount of social outrage would be overwhelming. The mainstream media would be all over it. And of course, you have the feminists who are saying that these men are just weak, these men are just soft, these men are just being, indoctrinated by the manosphere and the red pill community and people like Pearl Davis and the Tates. And then in reality, men know it's just that the messages of these people simply resonate with men in general. Men are being treated very, very poorly in society, harassed. I mean, literally having their lives destroyed. They can't even walk out into public without having a camera put into their face and being called a creep. They're told to leave women alone and not to speak to women that they don't know, but then they are being told that they're being hostile towards women by not having conversations with women, by avoiding them, not approaching women when a woman clearly wants them to approach them. Guys, this is a level of insanity because basically a woman can retroactively withdraw consent, and a woman can also retroactively she can retroactively withdraw consent for physical intimacy, but she can also retroactively withdraw consent for contact. So basically, if you approach a woman, if she was looking at you and making it clear that she wanted to speak to you, and then you walk over to her and you speak to her, and then she doesn't like what you have to say afterwards, she can retroactively withdraw the consent she gave you to speak to you and say that, just because she smiled at you does not mean that she was interested in you, because she can then change her mind after she gave consent. It's crazy. I mean, we have so many stories now when it comes to physical intimacy where the guy basically said, "Is this okay? Or can we do this?" And the woman says, "Yes, yes, yes, and yes." And then after they've done it, she then turns around and would act and withdraws consent. And of course, the guy's life is destroyed. He loses his job. He loses his ability to provide for himself. His reputation is gone. And and the feminists come out and they destroy him. And it doesn't. There's no level of fairness whatsoever. All a woman has to do is point, click, and that's it. Look at Jonathan Majors. His life is destroyed. This was a guy that was not in the streets. He was just dating someone that he thought was pretty, and look what happened. This Keisha wrecked his life. She absolutely wrecked his life, and he was the victim. But none of that actually matters because in modern day society, men are second class citizens. I mean, we're basically at the mercy of the state and of the agents of the state, agents of oppression. Modern day women, they believe they're basically powerful victims, and men are disgusting and shameless villains. And this is the society that we live in today. And they're not going to stop until they don't have any options anymore, which is basically men have abandoned society, walked away from Western society, and left them up to their own devices. I made a video recently where I talked about the fact that women are having these singles events and zero men are like showing up. Men are refusing to even go to singles events. The 60% of gyms are now going bankrupt because men are refusing to work out. They're starting their own home gyms. I mean, it's really, really sad. And it's like there's no end in sight. The reality is that women have created this toxic environment where no one wants to live anymore. No one wants to live in this nonsense. No one wants to deal with this nonsense. Women have created this. They've manufactured it for themselves. Men are sick and tired of it. And the gyms know that, you don't have a gym without the men. You don't have a society without the men. And of course, when women destroy societies, what do? They flee societies, they go to another country, and then they rinse and repeat the same things that ultimately led to the destruction of their own countries. It's absolute madness. Absolute madness. You look at countries that were socialist countries that no longer are able to provide for its people, and the country and the women are the first ones to flee, asking for humanitarian visas and aid and all of this stuff. And then they go to Western society, they go to countries in Western society, and what's the first thing that they do? They start advocating for the same policies that led to the ruin of the countries that they're coming from. And it's like they just don't see it. I've said it once and I'll say it again. Women by nature, this is they basically have very socialist and communist ideologies by nature, where they believe that wealth and resources should be equally redistributed throughout society, although they believe that they should be getting the lion's share of those wealth and resources. And I think to myself, like, who in their right mind would engage in this type of relationship? Who in their right mind would say, I'm going to, I want this? No one. Absolutely no one. Guys, nothing lasts forever. And gyms are closing down because of disgusting female behavior, because of the way that they're acting, and the fact that they have no sense of self-decency. And they're not gonna stop. They are never, ever going to stop.
Couldn't believe this happened while I was filming my workout. Wait for it. Not a single soul walked in front of the camera because there is no one here. Let's get more people to the gym and crush our workout.
Good? Good, yeah? No, it's part of the process. Part of the process. All the failures.
And this is a big reason why I push the gym. I push gym culture. This. You fuck up. You got someone watching.
The thing is, though, most men are no longer going to encourage women anymore. Just like men are no longer mentoring, they're no longer encouraging, they're no longer coming to the rescue. When you're at the gym as a man, if you get into trouble, you're gonna need the bros to step in and rescue you. And modern women, they basically are demonizing men, but they don't even want to acknowledge that men have to rescue them. Women believe that they are the firefighters, they are the police officers. They not only do they believe this, they're also disrespecting these men and saying that men shouldn't even be doing these jobs. Men should be out only doing jobs that will make them into millionaires, so that women could, so they can bring that money to women and give women carefree lives. But they need to leave these jobs alone, because like jobs like firefighters and police officers and paramedics, those are broke boy jobs. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, help get the channel to 100,000 subscribers and our journey to 2 million by subscribing to the channel if you already have it, liking the video, and turning on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Gyms are closing down because of disgusting female behavior. What do you guys think regarding this? I want to know your thoughts. Let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.